today?
I'm a little nervous.
A little nervous. I'm sorry to hear that. My name's Kylie, and
Hello, Kyle.
hello, Kylie is my name.
Oh, okay. Kylie.
Yeah. My friend Emily here is gonna give me a handoff report, and I'm gonna be with you for the rest of the day.
Emma's taking really good care of me today.
I'm glad to hear that. All right, Emily.
Okay, Mr. Williams, can you tell me your full name and date of birth?
My name is Henry Williams. I was born 1/5/1943, so it makes me 80 years old. What else did you need from me?
That's all. So this is Henry. He's 80 years old. He was admitted through the ED 5 days ago with an acute exacerbation of COPD. And he's being transferred to a rehab facility today just for some weakness and slow progression with his pulmonary rehab.
Gotcha.
So Mr. Williams has been living at home with his wife, Eartha. Besides his COPD, he also has a history of cardiovascular disease and some hearing loss.
Okay.
What?
I'm just telling her all about you. Since admission, he has received albuterol treatments and oral prednisone in addition to the medications he was taking at home. He has improved, but he still gets a little short of breath with his ADLs. His wife, Eartha, is experiencing some dementia, and Mr. Williams is her primary caregiver. He seems to be a little bit worried about her and how they're going to manage with him being ill.
Eartha just can't think straight anymore.
Their daughter-in-law, Betty, has been caring for Eartha since Henry was hospitalized. And after he is discharged from rehab, the plan is for them to both go to an assisted living facility.
Gotcha.
So his vitals are stable. His oxygen is in the low 90s. He uses 2 liters nasal cannula as needed, especially at night and with activity for his shortness of breath. The transfer forms have been faxed to the rehab facility, and his morning meds were given, but the rest aren't due until 8 p.m. tonight.
Okay.
So before he leaves, we need to check the discharge orders and prepare for discharge to the facility. He needs his vital signs and a focus assessment and a completion of his medication reconciliation form. We're also going to do the geriatric depression scale and caregiver strain index before his family arrives. After the family arrives, we're going to assess the need for teaching about any medications, and then we're going to call the rehab facility and give them a report once all your assessments are completed.
Gotcha.
Do you have any questions?
Nope. Henry, do you need anything right now?
Not right now.
All right. We'll be back in to see you shortly.
Thank you.
Hi, Henry. I'm back. I'm going to take some quick vitals from you and do a focused respiratory assessment, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay? I'm just going to do some hand hygiene. How are you feeling?
Feeling really anxious.
Feeling very anxious. I'm sorry to hear that. Can I put this around your arm?
I know the drill at this point.
You know the drill. All right. That's just going to go on your arm. This will go on your finger. Thank you.
Which one? I got 10 of them.
All right. Looks like your blood pressure is 130/82.
Is that high?
That's pretty much normal. It follows your baseline. Your heart rate's 88, which is great. Your respiration rate is 18, and your oxygen is 90%. So you're doing very well. I'm just gonna take this off of you. And I'll take this too. Okay, Mr. Williams, I'm now just gonna take a listen to you to perform your respiratory assessment.
You need me to take my shirt off?
Mr. Williams, this time we'll keep it on. Just take some deep breaths for me. Good. Can you lean forward for me so I can listen to your lower lobes? Okay, and I'm going to listen to your front. Okay. Sounds like you might got some expiratory wheezing going on. And are you feeling short of breath?
Feel more anxious than anything.
Okay. And how are you doing with your nasal cannula off, your oxygen?
I'm pretty surprised. I've been doing better than I was when I came here.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Henry, is there anything I can do for you right now?
Might have a few questions about this rehab place.
Okay, we'll address your concerns.
I'm afraid of going to that rehab center.
I'm hearing you're worried about going to rehab. Tell me more about how you're feeling.
Well, just afraid I'll never get to go home when I go there. I keep hearing that they tell me it's a great place for me, but I'm afraid that once I'm there, I'm just never gonna get out. And what I'm most worried about is what's gonna happen to Eartha. She lives with me, and I don't know what's gonna happen to her when I'm not there. I know that it's supposed to be temporary, but what's she gonna do in that time?
I hear your concerns. This rehab is short term. Would you like to talk more about this when Eartha and Betty get here?
That'd be a good idea. I think that'd be a good plan.
Okay. And do you mind if I ask you a few more questions before they arrive?
Not at all.
All right. Are you satisfied with your life?
Well, right now, not really, not right now.
Okay.
Maybe years ago, back when Eartha and I were younger, we had these big ideas, but right now it's just I feel like I'm never gonna get back on my feet.
Okay. Have you dropped many of your activities and interests?
I'm afraid I've had to. Yes, I can't do the things that I want to do anymore, just because I can't seem to catch my breath.
Do you feel that your life is empty?
No, not quite empty.
Okay. Do you often get bored?
No, with Eartha, I gotta kind of keep up with her all the time. So no, I'm not bored.
Are you in good spirits most of the time?
Not anymore. Just feel every time I wake up, I just can't seem to get my feet under myself. I can't. I just don't feel like I'm in that place anymore.
I hear you. Are you afraid that something bad is going to happen to you?
I'm not afraid for myself. More afraid of what's going to happen to Eartha. So I'm not afraid for myself.
Do you feel happy most of the time?
No, not anymore.
Do you often feel helpless?
Not quite helpless, but not quite in control either.
Do you prefer to stay at home rather than going out and doing new things?
No, but anymore I feel like I almost have to, but I want to get out. I want to get out there.
Do you feel you have more problems with memory than most people?
No, not quite like Eartha.
I hear you. Do you think it's wonderful to be alive?
Not sure. That's a hard one.
Okay. Do you feel pretty worthless the way you are now?
No, not quite.
Do you feel full of energy?
No, definitely not.
Okay. Do you feel that your situation is hopeless?
Well, there's always hope. There's always hope.
Do Do you think that most people are better off than you are?
These days, everyone's struggling these days. No, I don't think I'm better than most people, but, or worse than most people, but I think we're all in the same boat.
Thank you for answering those questions for me. I have just a few more questions for you relating to how you take care of Eartha.
Oh boy.
You can answer these questions with yes on a regular basis, yes sometimes, or no. Okay?
I understand.
Okay. The first question is, my sleep is disturbed.
I would say sometimes.
Sometimes. Caregiving is inconvenient.
It's a tough one, but say no.
Okay. Caregiving is a physical strain.
Yes, with my health conditions, it's just can be awfully hard to catch my breath once I get going, and once I have to help her and calm her down. It's just trouble catching my breath. So, yeah.
Okay. Caregiving is confining.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. There have been family adjustments.
Yes. Sometimes I would say some of the family members have had to change. I've had to change. Sometimes, not everyone's had to.
Okay. There have been changes in personal plans.
Oh yeah. Earth and I had lots of plans that we made, and now none of them are really happening.
There have been other demands on my time, such as other family members needing you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. There have been emotional adjustments.
No.
Okay. Some behavior is upsetting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I'd say yes.
It is upsetting to find the person I care for has changed so much from her former self.
It's been very hard for me. Yes. I'd say yes.
There have been work adjustments.
No, I don't work anymore, so no.
Gotcha. Caregiving is a financial strain.
Yes, very much so, yes.
And I feel completely overwhelmed.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
All right, Mr. Williams, thank you very much for answering these questions for me. Eartha and Betty should be here soon.
Thank you.
Oh, Henry! I missed you.
I missed you too, Eartha.
Where you at?
I'm right here, darling. Right here.
There you are,
Right
baby.
here.
There you are. Mama, just sit down there.
Oh, Henry, we're gonna be taking you to rehab today, okay?
All right. I'm feeling a little bit anxious right now. Mother-in-law, she just
What is going on
She
in
give me
this
a little bit.
place?
Give me a little bit of anxiety right now. She's just making me feel a little bit anxious.
What is going on in here, Henry?
Oh my. Hi, Eartha.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm your husband.
You're the devil.
Okay. Hey, Emily, why don't we take Eartha into the hallway and sit
Hi,
down with
Eartha.
her? and
Hi.
Let's
What did
sit
you
her
say your
down.
name was, Edward?
Emily,
Emily. What am I doing, Emily?
let's just take a walk.
Okay.
Hi, Betty.
Maybe you're
This
gonna
cane ain't working very well.
Well,
Nice to meet you too. We have some concerns about his medications that he's going to be on when he leaves.
Okay,
Can you
yes.
explain that to us?
Yes. Okay, so he's going to be taking prednisone, 40 milligrams by mouth once a day for the next 10 days. He's also going to be using his inhaler, one puff every 12 hours. He's going to be taking lisinopril, 12.5 milligrams by mouth once a day. Metoprolol, 50 milligrams by mouth once a day. Some calcium, 20 milligrams by mouth every evening. Some sodium, 10 milligrams by mouth every evening as well. And then he also has his albuterol inhaler, 2 puffs, and that's as needed. So if you're feeling very short of breath, you can't catch your breath, that's when you're going to use it, okay? Do you have any questions about any of your medications?
No, not right now.
Can you actually print us off a list so we can take it with us?
Yeah, of course. You can have this list right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Henry. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Rehabs?
Keep pushing, Betty. Hold on, I'll just jump on it. All right, Betty. All right. All right, Betty. Come on, Betty. Push us, Betty.
Hello, this is Kylie Henry calling from 2 Northeast Adena Regional Medical Center. I'm calling the rehab center.
Okay, this is Nurse Jalen speaking.
Okay, I'm calling you about a patient that you're going to be receiving. It is Henry Williams. He is an 80-year-old male who was admitted through the ER 5 days ago with an acute exacerbation of COPD. And he's being transferred to you today due to generalized weakness and slow progression with his pulmonary rehab.
Okay.
Mr. Williams has been living at home with his wife Eartha. Besides his COPD, he has a history of cardiovascular disease and hearing loss. Since admission, he has received albuterol treatments and oral prednisone in addition to the medications he was previously taking at home. He has improved, but still gets short of breath with his ADLs. His wife Eartha is experiencing some dementia, and Mr. Williams is her primary caregiver. He seems depressed and worried about her and how they will manage. Their daughter-in-law, Betty, has been caring for Eartha since Henry was hospitalized.
Okay.
After discharge from rehab, the plan is for them to move to an assisted living facility. His current vital signs are stable. He's 90% on room air, and he uses 2 liters nasal cannula as needed. His blood pressure was 130/82, heart rate 88, and respirations 18, and that was just about an hour ago. And he is now coming in with his daughter and his wife as well. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope, sounds good.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everywhere you look.